Please, before taking on any kind of journey that could be regarded as self-improvement, no fap, semen retention, reading books, cold showers, working out, the list goes on and on and on and on. Please, answer me this question, brother. Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? Do you want to do that because of the hopes of finding a girlfriend? In the hopes of making money? In the hopes of finding serenity inside yourself? For finding peace of mind? For finding something that you're looking for to ease away anxiety, to not to feel socially anxious or insecure anymore? Brothers and sisters, these were few of my reasons for taking on this journey, or these journeys, or these exercises, and so on and so forth. And so now that I've been doing them quite consistently for a while, I need to tell you something, brother. I will be telling to you what self-improvement we will not be bringing to you. Or let's just simply talk about nofap or semen retention, because that was the core for me and still is the core for me. And I added up cold showers and I added up monk mode and so on and so forth. It will not bring you a girlfriend. By itself, alone, it will not bring you peace of mind. It will not bring you money. It will not bring you anything, brother. It will not bring you anything. And so one of my core reasons to take on all these journeys, or to take on this journey, was because I just wanted to get to a place where I'm like not anxious anymore, and I have money, and I'm like good with myself, and so on and so forth. So by the end of the day, I can tell with quite a great confidence that I've been looking to be more confident, and I've been looking to ease away anxiety and insecurities. And so I've been trying this thing, and I've been trying that thing, and I've been starting out nofap, and I've been starting out semen retention, and after that I've been starting out starting to work out. I've been doing 6 kind of workouts, and I've been doing yoga and this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing. And by the end of the day, I felt even more insecure and I felt even more anxious. And so what I realized, brothers and sisters, is that this whole thing is like a complete whole BS as it is. Because perhaps you're doing it because of the wrong reasons and in the improper way. And so what happened with me, at least, and if you can associate me, please continue watching this video, because this might be something that might be helping you too, is that I got damn freaking, I'm getting damn freaking insecure and damn freaking emotional when something particularly happens in my life. When too many things, when too many unmade decisions are on my mind. When I got too many unmade decisions that are on my mind, I'm getting anxious. Because I'm anxious and indecision is my state of mind. So because indecision is my state of mind, I'm getting anxious. Because I simply do not have the capacity to solve all of those unmade decisions at once, or as fast as I can. I'm getting fearful. And since I'm getting fearful, I'm not taking any more action. And since I'm not taking any more action towards being able to solve all these problems, I'm getting a kind of a paralyzed. And not from the place that I got paralyzed, I'm just simply getting to a place where I'm like, man, I'm overwhelmed. And I'm just getting to a place where I'm like drowning the hell down to that thing, and I'm like, man, like that's it, like I'm drowning, and I'm getting to an even worse place, because I'm taking on even more influences upon myself. I'm taking on even more influences. I'm going out there with my indecisive self. I'm going out there with my indecision, to seek the advice of other people, to seek the advice of other YouTubers, to seek the advice of other people who could be regarded as, who are in front of me, and so on and so forth. And so what is happening is that I'm just simply digging myself deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And so the actual root cause for all of our fucking misery, brothers and sisters, at least what I've found throughout this journey, is that we just simply want to do too much too fast. We just simply want to do too much too fast, but we just simply do not have the capacity to deal with all that amount of information, and in particular, not necessarily with the information, with the amount of the information, but necessarily with the decisions. And so still we are just simply putting on unmade decision, unmade decision, unmade decision, unmade decision. Then you're just simply getting to a place when you're feeling that, man, like I'm kind of lost because I'm just simply unable to get shit done because I'm not able to move. I'm paralyzed. And so since I'm getting to that place, I'm getting fearful, and the loop continues. And so this is the place, or this is the kind of a rut that you can get into if you're chasing self-improvement too much. Because you're thinking that just because you're doing self-improvement, just because you're on this journey of, hey man, like, I'm doing self-improvement, I'm safe, like I'm guarded from every shit. And this is not true, bro. And just because you're a self-improvement, or just because you're on NoFap, or just because you're in semen retention, you can build up a kind of an identity which you can hide behind that, and think that, man, I'm superior, everything is solvent, so on and so forth. But it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, brother. It doesn't work like that. And so you're enthusiastic and you're emotional and you're starting new journeys and you're feeling that you're all powerful and all that shit. But nothing really happens. Nothing really happens. And you're just starting new thing after new thing after new thing after new thing. And you're feeling that you're evolving your life. But you're not. For example, I've been doing this challenge of reading every single, like a new book a week. Which is a great thing. Which is a super great thing to be as much informed as much you can. So to become as informed as you humanly possibly can. But by the end of the day, if you are getting informed in a trillion fields and not concentrating your energies towards one place or one direction, that is freaking waste. The same concept that I've been talking about in one of my videos, which was that knowledge is potential power only. It is not power. Applied knowledge is power. And so what is happening over here is that we just simply have this huge energy and we're just simply spreading it all around. So for example, I've been reading those books. Suppose that I've been reading, I don't know, 35 books. I don't exactly know the number. I have my sheet though about that. The point over here being that I read those books in a very broad variety of books. And instead of me focusing, reading books, so for example, 35 books or 50 books or 20 books or 10 books in psychology, and not only just reading them, but actually applying them, or like reading 10 books on sales, when you're applying them and trying to do them, then you will actually get the freaking benefits, and that's the place how you can eventually evolve. Not just by simply reading. And so the same principle applies when you're just simply jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping. It feels good because you're always doing something new. But in reality, the actual course of your improvement just doesn't go anywhere. It simply doesn't go anywhere because you're just simply feeling that, man, like, I'm getting better, I'm getting stronger. No. You're just simply pulling towards a trillion directions. And actual power and actual improvement, if you will so, is coming when you're simply taking on one damn path and following along on that path. Simple as this. And so if you're consistent and resistant enough to take on only one path and follow along upon just only that path, then you will get better. And you will get better, but that shit feels bad. That shit feels boring. That shit feels not good. And we are seeking out there to look for something else, and we are seeking out there to do something else, which brings in chaos, which brings in indecisiveness, which brings in for us to be anxious. And so this is the thing that I wanted to talk about over here, brothers and sisters, is that the actual place, the actual root for why we are anxious, why we're insecure is that because we just simply have too many unmade decisions. We just simply have too much information floating around inside our heads, which we haven't been able to process. We just simply do not know what that might mean to us. So also, this is also just a theory of mine. We just simply have too much information, which means that we just simply haven't been able to process what is actually dangerous for us, what is not dangerous for us, and so on and so forth. And so that's a place when we are just simply getting to an indecisive state of mind, which is again leading for us to seek out other directions too, because we are thinking that our current directions are not good enough, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. And we are just simply digging a deeper and deeper and deeper and then deeper route for ourselves. And so that's the place, brothers. That's a place that I've been. And today I wanted to shoot this video because I got into that place again. I woke up and I had at least 100 fucking thoughts, 100 fucking directions. Bro, why aren't you going back to DJing? Why don't you go back and start singing? Why don't you just simply start your singing career? Why aren't you going back to your business? Why aren't you calling up your old friends who've been with whom you've been doing these things? Why do you have to do this business? This is boring. You do not even like the industry, so on and so forth. That's like, man, that might all be true. But I made a fucking decision and I'm sticking with that. You know? And so I've been also thinking about that, man. I might be just simply wasting my time doing something that I shouldn't supposed to be doing, and this not might be my biggest opportunity. That is like, man, wait a minute. Why is that thing happening to you? And I got the answer. Because yesterday I had to make double as much calls as I used to. Yesterday I didn't have the mind space to process all the information that got inside my head. Yesterday I didn't have the time to meditate. Yesterday I didn't have the time to eventually have all the freaking information and just process that. And that led me to all these unmade decisions. So for example, today running, it was so, you know, like so hurtful. It just hurts. When you just simply have so many unmade decisions inside of yourself, it's like it hurts, you know, like I have to make this. So now after this, I'm just simply going back home and I start writing and start making all those decisions. And this is the thing that is happening to us, brothers and sisters. And this is why I took on monk mode. Because now I know one thing for damn sure. How order feels like, how order looks like. When there's zero unnecessary thoughts inside your mind space. You can instantly see what is not you. It's like, new information came from there. I know exactly the freaking source for that. I know exactly, I'm isolating that and I'm thinking through that thing. And so I'm not telling to you that this journey is good or bad. I'm telling to you that one thing is fucking certain. If you're insecure and if you're feeling lost in life, that is coming from you trying to do too fucking many things at a time, and you just simply having too many unmade decisions inside your head, which is leading to you to being undecisive. This undecisiveness is leading to you to a place of being indecisive. This indecisiveness is leading to you to be fearful, and now that you're fearful, you are not able to do any kind of an action, which will be leading to you to be more paralyzed, which will be leading to you to seek out more help, which will be bringing into you more information, which is also not freaking much out processed, and so on and so forth. But I'm not a psychologist, and I'm not a psychiatrist, and I'm not an expert on this topic. I'm just a guy who's doing self-improvement by himself and want to really honestly share what I'm going through, so this whole shit might be helping to you too. All of my love, brothers. Please, 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 please start making decisions and stick with something, not just to randomly be a man, like grounded, bro. Like made my fucking decision, sticking to that for a year or a decade, I don't care. Love.